Welcome to Mental Makeover Radio, your go-to destination for meaningful conversations about mental health. I'm your host and your trusted therapist bestie, Cecilia Mannella. Join us as we explore the complexities and messiness of human experience by addressing your questions and concerns. I'm here to provide a straightforward and practical therapy advice. So grab your favorite beverage, whether it's tea, coffee, or whatever tickles your taste buds, and get ready to embark on a mental makeover. Hello and welcome to Mental Makeover Radio. I'm your host, Cecilia Mannella. I am trying something out different this time. I'm going to share some journaling prompts every single week with you. They're going to be super short episodes where I'm just going to share some journaling prompts based on the topic of conversation that we're having this week. So this week's episode was about building intimacy in your life that is outside of sex. And here are some of my journaling prompts for you to think about, write about, explore. So hopefully you grab a journal and write these down. You know, what does intimacy mean to you? So I want you to write about, what does intimacy mean to me? Where did I learn about intimacy? How do I want intimacy to show up in my life? You know, when was the time that I felt the most safe in intimacy? And when did I feel the least safe with intimacy in my life? We often look to the other to provide intimacy, and we're not providing a cheat sheet to our partners. And I think the greatest gift we can do in relationships is be very transparent, very honest and upfront. And part of that is being able to share with the other person about your expectations of intimacy, what you need, what you want, what you desire. We often think the other person's just going to know, or they're going to guess, or they're going to figure it out. And let me tell you, that is not going to get you where you want to go. So these journaling prompts are about helping you figure out what intimacy means to you so that you can then share this in your relationship. You know, diving into intimacy, diving into where you learned it, and whether you want to keep those definitions. Do you want to keep the definition in the way that you were taught intimacy, or do you want to redefine it? Because you are the author of your life and you can change whatever definition you have. You can adjust, you can pivot, and you can evolve in a different way. And that has to come with being conscious and aware of what you're holding as your definition. You might want to ask yourself, you know, what do you assume about your partner's intimacy needs? What do you think they want, need, and desire from you? What do you think their definition actually is? And is your definition similar, or is it really far apart? And how does that potentially create some conflict or disconnection? And what steps can you take to bridge that gap a little bit? How can you work together to bridge that gap, to bring you similar pages? You don't even have to be on the same page with each other, but just bring you back to a similar page. And, you know, have a conversation after you've journaled this to share your answers with each other, to explore intimacy without it being in the context of a conflict. So dive into the meaning. What is the meaning of intimacy? Where did you learn it? What do you want it to be? What does it include? What do you need? What do you want? What do you desire? What do you assume to be true about your partner? And how can you bridge the gap? How can you make some commitments to lean into creating some more intimacy in your relationship, one small step at a time, doing it messy, not doing it perfect, trying things out and seeing how it goes. All right. Good luck with your journaling, and I'll see you next week.